I'm going to teach you the second method of drawing the network, but the question is the same: draw network, find project duration and critical path. But the presentation of the sum is rather different because I'm going to give you the activities now in alphabets along with the predecessor activity, which means predecessor means before. Unlike the previous sum where I told 1 to 2, 1 to 3, which was very straightforward. So let us start, but the basic rule is going to be the same. There's always going to be only one starting point and one ending point. So let us have a starting point. From here I'm going to bring out two activities A and B, because for A there is a hyphen, which means there is no activity before A, and similarly for B there is a hyphen. It denotes before B there is no other activity, which means A and B are the first activities. So what I will do, I will take one line here, I will call this as A, and the other line here I will call this as B. Do not consider the circle as a activity, because A is an activity. An activity is having a head event and a tail event. What I have done is I have started with the head event. I don't know where the tail event is. So just draw the line, keep it. Do not close or do like this. This is wrong. You should not do this. Okay? In case of the 1 to 2 or in the numbering cases, you can always have 1 to 2. Like for example, 1 to 2. This is allowed because I have got the starting point as well as the ending point. Whereas in this problem, in this type, you cannot close the sum. If you close the sum, 99% you may go wrong. You might lose the accuracy. So better keep it open. Keep it open. Only when the next activity is going to commence, I will close it. You just see how I am going to do it further. A, read the sum like this. Before A, nothing. Before B, nothing. Before C, A. Rather, I can read it like this. After A, C. Before C, it is A, or after A, it is C. So better you read like this. After A, it is C. Now you can close this A. After A, C. Okay. So what I am going to do? I am going to take a line. I don't know where this line is going to end. I can take the line upwards, I can take the line downwards, or I can take it straight. I am just guessing, right? I am doing like this. This line belongs to activity C. This line can change its direction. Once the direction changes, I will erase this and change the direction. Okay. After A, C. After A, B, D. This model, you are going to learn a new concept called as dummy activity. The reason why I am teaching you the dummy activity is A and B start from one same point. When the two activities commence at one same point, they can never meet at one same point again. They can only diverge, deviate, and they can only go further apart. They can never join together. But this activity D can start only when A and B have joined at one point. So what I am going to do, I am going to close B and bring or connect activity A to B at this point. Now you can see this circle has two arrows. One arrow belongs to B and the other one, which I have drawn with the broken line. This broken line is a dummy which indirectly connects this activity A to B. So this point becomes AB. Right? This point is AB. From here I can start D. After AB, D. So now I can bring out D. In case I draw this arrow on this side, here I will call this point as AB and I can bring out D from here. Both are not wrong. But if I bring out D from here, if I draw the arrow here and bring out D from here, this part of C will go wrong because C can commence only after A. That is the reason why I have drawn the arrow this side, so that AB is here, D comes out. If I draw the arrow here, AB will be here, D can come out, but C cannot come out. So we won't get the right answer. Right? The next point is CD should meet at one point. From there you should bring out E. C and D start from two different points. When activities start from two different points, they can converge together, they can meet at one point. When an activity commences at one point, they can diverge, they cannot join. When two activities commence at two different points, they can intersect, they can merge. So what I am going to do, I am going to change this direction of activity C. I told you when I drew the line C, the line can go anywhere. So I am now giving you the right direction for the C. So let us bring C here. This is activity C. Similarly, let us take D also on the same line. So that means activity D and this is C. These two activities connect at this point, and from here we are going to bring out E. I have brought out E. Again I will repeat, draw only a line, do not close it, keep it open. Now after E it is F, after E it is G. So what I am going to do, after E it is F, and after E it is G. After E, F and G. After G it is H. After G it is H. After G it is H. After F and H it is I. Now this is where I have gone little bit awkward, because I have drawn a straight line here and I have drawn a line towards the sky for F. But after G, when I draw H, this F line should meet H. So either I could have drawn H in this direction, brought F here, or what I could have done is, I could have taken F here, G here, I would have brought H down. So I am going to make that change. See, this particular model, don't worry about erasing and drawing. I am teaching you in such a way that you can erase and draw, you will not go wrong. G and this is F. After G it is H. So after G it is H. Already you have activity F. Now F and H should connect to I. F is a activity commencing at one point. H is an activity commencing at different point. When two activities start at two different points, they can merge. So I will bring F here and I will bring H here. From F and H it is going to be I, and after I it is J. So now you can close I and bring out J. J is the last activity, you can close it, and with this the networking is done. Once it is done, you can give the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Now you can give the timings. I already taught you how to do the timings. The forward timing CEST EFT, backward timing LST LFT. Let us see the timings. For A, 3, so 0 plus 3 is 3. For B it is 10, 0 plus 10 is 10. C, it is 5. Only after A is completed I can do C, which is 3 plus 5, 8. For D, after A and B completes I can start D, which means A completes in 3 days, B completes in 10 days. So I should take it as 10. 10 plus 4 is 14. When you come to A, there are two timings, 8 and 14. As I already told you, when you move forward, take the higher timing, which is 14, and plus 6 is 20. So this 20 should be the starting for G, and for F. For G it is 3, 23. For F it is 2, 22. For H it is 4, which means 23 plus 4, 27. When it comes to I, there are two timings, 27 and 22. Choose the higher timing, 27 plus 5, 32, and J should start at 32 plus 9 should end up at 41. So 41, project duration is equal to 41 days. If it is days, it is days. If it is weeks, it is weeks. If it is months, it is months. If it is hour, it is hours. Now we will do the backward calculation. 41 minus 9, 32. Use pencil. 32 minus 5, 27. 27 here as well as here. 27 minus 4, 23. 27 minus 2, 25. This 23 should come here. 23 minus 3 is 20. So you have two timings, 20 and 25. You should take the least or the smaller timing here, which is 20. 20 minus 6 is 14. This 14 should go over here as well as here, which is 14. 14 minus 5 is 9. 14 minus 4 is 10. This 10 should come over here. 10 minus 10, 0. For A, it should be either 9 or 10, whichever is smaller. So which means, because here you have this line 9 and this 10 should go over here. 9 or 10, whichever is lesser, is 9. 9 minus 3 is 6. Now if you find, if you check the equality of the EST and LST, this is not equal, this is 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 equal, which means we have got the critical path. Critical path is B. 1 2 3 is B, B to D, and D to E, E to G, G to H, H to I to J. So B, D, E, G, H, I, J is the critical path, and the project completion or the project duration is 41 days. That's it.